Alrighty, more fun graphing inequalities. This is in slope-intercept form, so I know my m is -1/2 and b is 2. So let's graph this. Crosses the y-axis at 2. My slope says, because of this negative, I'm going to fall down 1 as I run 2, fall down 1, run 2, and so on. So I've got a few dots to make a connection. Notice this inequality symbol. Because it includes the equal sign, less than or equal to, I make a solid line this time when I connect the dots. That's kind of what it looks like, but I need to determine what side to shade on. So I will use my test point 0, 0 because I'm not using it down here. It cannot be a point on this line to truly get the best answer. So substituting in 0 is less than or equal to a -1/2, 0 plus 2. And that simplifies to 0 is less than or equal to 2. Yes, that is true. That is true. So that means that this point right here works, and every point on this side of my line works. So I'm kind of shading this area over here. Now let's answer some of these questions. The boundary line, solid. Now look in quadrant 1. Is there a possible solution? Well, it needs to be in this little space right down here. Looks like 1, 1 works. Solution for quadrant 2. So lots of opportunities here. Let's just go with, how about -2, 2? Lots of options. Quadrant 3. Whoa, a whole bunch more options. This whole quadrant's included. So we'll just go -1, -1. And quadrant 4 doesn't have unlimited options. But let's put something like 2, -2. But there are lots of options for that. Now, let's try to get number 3 done here. Graphing. It crosses at a -1. And my slope says it falls down 1 as it runs 1. Falls down 1 as it runs 1. So there are a few points. And we get to totally connect the dots because this is an equal to. So this is going to be a solid line. Using my test point to determine what side to shade on. 0 is less than or equal, negative. This simplifies as 0 is less than or equal to -1. So here's my point, and it just failed. Tells me it does not work. So I will be shading on everything below. Now let's answer a few questions. The boundary line is solid. Are there any solutions in quadrant 1? Nope. So no solution. Quadrant 2, about half of them or so. Something like, but over here, -7, 1. That should work. Quadrant 3 has quite a few options. Something like, just barely, -1, -1. And quadrant 4 includes a few, but not all of them. How about 1, -7? There you have it. 2 more problems, graphing linear inequalities.